I've done any sort of A/B or split testing, or you've heard about it and are like, man, I should really be doing this on my funnel or on my website. There's lots of ways to do it. Again, if you're using something like ClickFunnels, for example, landing page software or sales funnel software, there's ways to do it. You can test one page versus the other, and you watch and see what the results look like. There's lots of plugins for different sorts of websites. But the problem with a lot of these is it's not automated, right? You test one thing at a time. You find out what the results are. Usually you have to keep an eye on it and monitor and say, okay, this test is complete. Now I can test something else. And so that's not bad. It's just time consuming, right? And so this becomes a holdup for a lot of people where maybe they test one thing or they don't. And, it just stops there. So there is a way you can do this. I've been using a tool for a little while now on top of the manual processes and setting reminders for myself when I'm doing this, both for my own businesses, but also when helping clients. And that tool is AutoOptimize. This was really great. I started using it with ClickFunnels, but they've now expanded and you can use this in a lot of different areas, whether you're using it for your e-commerce store, your website, whatever it is. So let me show you how you can automate your A/B or split testing. Before we dive in, I just wanted to say too, if you would like help with your sales funnels, with your email marketing, with your conversion rate optimization, feel free to reach out to me at oasisoptimization.com. You can find the link down below along with the link to AutoOptimize. And I love this on their homepage where they say, how much does your website make per month? And you can see what they guarantee an extra increase just from using their tool. So I love that. Good stuff. Okay, let's get into it. So this is behind the scenes once you're logged in. This is super easy to set up. I love how this does. You do have to install, just like any testing software, a little snippet of code on your website, but it's copy paste easy. Nothing complicated to do there. So let's create a new project. In this case, I'm going to use a funnel that we've got. So let's just put that in there. And it'll load it up. And this is really nice. So we get a visual way to come through here and to choose the things that we want to split test. Basically, you're telling the software, hey, this is what the headlines are. This is what the subheadlines are. You can select as few or as many things as you want. So let's just go through here again, just as an example. All right, so let's select. So it's seeing on the page what the headline is. So I've selected one. I'm going to do a sub headline down there. Let's do the logo up here. And that's going to be good for now. Of course, you could go through, you've got lots of sign up buttons, order buttons, all this other stuff. I guess let's do that just to show some more examples. But you can start, I recommend, of course, starting with your title, subtitles, the main parts on your page, right, that have a really high impact, things above the fold. But again, this is just to show you kind of the ease of setting this up. Okay, you can select all. They have a ton of different ones. Look, that's just from selecting a few things. Let's go with high impact only, and definitely want to do the different headlines. So we're going to check this out. So this is, again, just for testing purposes. I would not actually test this, but the part I love about this is that you can do this all at once. So unlike regular split testing or A/B testing, where you would have to maybe set your page up and you set up one test, and then you come back maybe weeks or even months later and you're trying to come up with these tests, it's tough. You're not in the mindset, right? You're not probably thinking about that sales funnel at that time. In this case, you can get it all done at once and get a lot of this stuff knocked out. So I'm just going to put in here some placeholders. Headline 1, we're going to add headline 2 and headline 3 and next experiment. All right, subheadline text 1, subheadline text 2. And again, you could just come in here. If you already had them written out, you could copy paste, but I mean, you could add a ton. If you want to try like 5 different angles on your title, you can get that all set up. Okay, and button text, I'm just going to leave that there. We'll call it button text 2, button text 1, and just to show you how it changes, let's test it. You can see if you click the play button, it changes automatically, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to click on start. All right, and that is already done. So all you have to do, you give it the URL, you tell it, again, what traffic you want it to get, either 50-50 or if you want to do something else. And then your kind of confidence level. Do you want to have a 90% level? That's the general. And then you can tell it a little bit more information if you want, give it a better name, and then click update traffic. That is it. Now what it's going to do is go in order. So in this case, it did the headline first. It's going to go through all those headline variations. Then it'll test the next test, go through all of those, and it'll go ahead and it will tell you which one is winning and by how much. And when it selects the winner at the end. So really cool software. This saves you a ton of time. You don't have to wait to manually find out, hey, this is, this test beat this test. Now I need to go and update and maybe try this other test. You could load up 4 or 5 headline tests, get it running, walk away, and it does its thing in the background. So really powerful, really, really nice. So that's it for this one. I highly suggest checking out AutoOptimize for yourself or your team. And if you'd like help with either your sales funnels, your email marketing, conversion rate optimization, you can get a hold of me at oasisoptimization.com.